Live from the Beaulieu Broadcast Center, you're watching KFDM 6 News tonight at 10 in high definition.
So supportive and just checking on us, and way more than I would have ever imagined.
Her husband are back home in Orange. The pair traveled home from Boston yesterday after becoming witnesses to the attacks at the Boston Marathon. Good evening, I'm Kelly Phillips. Thank you for joining us. Conflicting reports today out of Boston as some media outlets claimed a law enforcement source said a suspect was in custody and expected in federal court. But the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office in Boston still say no arrests have been made. Officials do say a suspect has been identified from a surveillance video taken from a department store near the blast. As investigators in white jumpsuits fanned out across streets and rooftops around the area, the bombs went off this morning. A federal courthouse in Boston was evacuated due to a bomb threat. Security cleared the buildings of any threats. No arrests have been made in that case. And one of the Boston Marathon participants from Southeast Texas is home with her family tonight. KFDM reporter Megan Dillard sat down today with Amanda Britnell. Megan joins us now in the studio with more. Megan?
Well, I can tell you the Britnells are glad to be back. They say what was meant to be a celebration of accomplishment for runners who trained so hard turned into a nightmare. The Britnells were there to see it firsthand. It's the first time Amanda Britnell has run since completing the Boston Marathon.
The neat thing about running is it doesn't matter how old you are or, you know, if you're male or female, it gives everybody one common goal.
With each step, she carries fresh memories of Monday's explosions at the finish line of that race. Britnell was recovering from fatigue in the medical tent.
They started wheeling people in, and I saw one lady, and she had blood running down her face. That's when I realized, whoa, that's something really bad.
Her husband, Brad, was waiting for Amanda not far from the first explosion.
It's just kind of shocking, you know, being there and something like that happening where you are.
The pair reunited within the hour at the hotel where they were staying.
Come see.
Today, in the comfort of their living room in Orange, the Britnells reflect on Monday's events.
I guess it gives you a different outlook on life than what you had before.
Amanda says none of her races compare to the atmosphere of the Boston Marathon.
Running through the course, there's never a spot where there's not spectators. There's always people there, and there's families out there, and everybody's sticking their hand out for you to clap their hands as you go by.
Memories and accomplishments she shares with her husband.
There you go.
And two boys.
I'm glad that both me and her are able to raise our children together and you know, teach them our values, teach them about God, and you know, just everything that we believe in. So I wouldn't want anybody else to have that opportunity other than ourselves.
An opportunity this mother and father recognize and promise not to take lightly. A chance that could have been stolen during Monday's attacks. Amanda Britnell says the people and city in general made Boston special. She shared the story of one runner who planned to run 50 marathons in 50 states. She'd saved Boston for her last race and because of the bombs was unable to finish. Britnell says stories like that, the run itself, and all she and her husband endured made her first Boston Marathon something she'll never forget. Reporting live in the studio, Megan Dillard, 6 News Tonight.